I can't decide if I feel worse when I wake up and I'm not as peppy as I thought I was going to be, or after I get anxiety because I drank coffee. I can't tell which misery is more draining. Okay, so I got up at 8:30-ish, maybe a little bit before. What the fuck? Drank some water, went for a walk. Have I done some work? I've been working the whole time, but I don't know. For some reason, when it's not checking somebody's name off the list, I tend not to categorize that with work, and then I don't realize that I've been doing business stuff like responding to people and organizing things to make them look better and so on and so forth. To realize that I've been working and still feel like I'm not working or I didn't get anything done because it wasn't an audio reading, and I'm still working towards remixing this. How does this keep happening? Don't you hate when you solve a problem or you think you solve a problem but you just found a new way to do the same thing? Like it's fucked up the way this mind works. It's kind of like being in a maze trying to figure out what your thing is. What is my thing? I know, right? Walk through that process. What is your thing? One thing is talking to people. I'm really good at talking and motivating and shit. To a group about general things. I guess when I'm in a group, I can still sense what the overlying tone or the message that needs to come through is. I really need to learn how to, or just start implementing what I know is a way to turn this shit on and off, because leaving it running all day is like leaving your car running all day. The battery's just not cranking the same. Okay, boom, there's one problem solved. Talking yourself through it randomly, look at that. What is draining your battery? Fighting kids. Having to make sure kids eat, because boy, constantly trying to create an optimized, perfect version of self. Although I know I'm supposed to be enjoying the moment. It's really hard to do the things you're supposed to do because they neglect to include all these things that life will throw at you to stop you. Like, you'll read all these self-help things that want you to wake up at like 3 in the morning so you have time to do all this other shit. Like, that don't feel like it either. That feels like another setup. How much of this is a setup to make you feel like you have to always chase this bar, and until you get there, you're less than? How does that make me feel? Self-discipline and whatnot. What if you decide, like, not running a fucking race? Just gonna take my pace and get there when I get there. What is this feeling of constantly racing, like running out of time? Maybe 100 years is not a long time. Maybe it's a little blip on the radar of how long we live, and that's why it always feels like. But technically, when you're in spirit, well, for all of this is just a short time in these bodies. It's one long life with different chapters that you learn different lessons that you need to. So what is the lesson? One is racing to complete. Stability. That would be it. What is the constant need to be building something? Or helping people too, but like, I want to shine the light to spark everyone else's light so that we can all light our fires individually. I've been doing it like one-on-one, passing out many torches, and sometimes it doesn't spark, and it becomes like I have to constantly give my light to that particular thing. And that's not the way it should be, because not only does it drain my energy, but it doesn't complete the purpose, which is to make sure that everybody knows their role and is lit in their purpose. How can I help people or guide people to finding their thing? Because when we all step into our place, everything just sort of starts working. Speak and teach and trust that the universe will provide if I do it that way. Because I want to, although I appreciate the one-on-one and what it does for people, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing it bigger. Maybe that's that whole North Node and 10th. That probably also should be factored in here. The subconscious things that we are doing, that we came here to do. Since I was little, the only thing I remember hearing in my head was get to a position of power where you can help other people. And then it got more narrowed down to like children and people with mental illnesses and shit. But I just feel like everybody has the potential to be pulled out of the dark. Out of the dark cycles of dark thought. When do I get caught up in mine? When I can't figure out an optimized way to do my shit and I give out too much light, then I become exhausted. So I need to become more videos and classes and less individual readings, maybe like one flat consult read, just to really set the spark, like a genuine hour-long conversation or something like that. Because I love talking to people, and I'm really good at reading. Like, once we start a conversation, like, we sink into the same thing, and then whatever message is meant for you just, like, sort of comes out. That seems to work well. I just want to do my job and help people and find stability and peace and not feel tired all the fucking time. And so it's important to also have time to filter through my stuff. I can't be up here like doing readings and crying because I got like some shit that's coming up emotionally. Some days you need to paint, some days you need to dance, some days you need to sing. And there should be time to do everything that you need to feel okay here, because it's the fucking ghetto. So what do I need right now? Well, that anxiety is lifting from that fuck-ass coffee. I need to use the energy I have for work. So, I'll do some typing shit and listen to some music. Yeah, that's as far as I can get in this feeling right now, I guess.